Last time on Stellaris, Imperium of Necron.
Woo! Found Epsilon and the aliens. Yeah. So, we have detected the presence of an alien civilization on Valage Mog. They appear to be in the early space age, as evidenced by the many primitive satellites orbiting their homeworld. So we've detected a primitive alien that is in the steam age. So we finished that frontier outpost right here, as you can see. That extended our borders from about here, I believe it was, out to here.
And now, the continuation.
What's up, everyone? Kodiak here from BOS Gaming, and welcome back to another episode. I believe it's episode 3 of Stellaris, the Imperium of Necron. Last time, I believe you did a little catch-up at the beginning of this video, but we did some expansion here, and mostly that's about it. We continue our explorations, and here we go. So this time, looks like we're still doing some explorations over here in Gatana. Got a science ship down in
System
Stellaris.
survey complete.
And just finished at Gatana. Yeah, this research here that I think we'll try to knock out real quick. If we can find it. Kind of blended in with the sun there, but should be able to knock it out now. See how our research is doing. Looks like we're gonna have our solar panels here in just a few months. And the new ion thrusters. Can't wait for that. Someone jump in here. Big old
System survey
squid guys
complete.
here. Okay, let's go ahead and hit Intam. Good there. And might as well start knocking these out. The nice thing about these is they go simultaneously, so they'll only pause that research right here for a little bit. And looks like we had some natives, or primitives, I guess. To have the Havaria pack. We do have an embassy established there. Necron is good. Looks like we can go ahead and upgrade this, but I think we'll wait until this situation looks a little better, because that will cost more credits.
Anomaly found.
Go ahead and research that. Building a... Oh, where was I? Yeah, we're building a power plant. This will increase our energy credit production. I think we need to find some more.
Situation log updated.
Looks like we have some more aliens. Who or what are they? Right there. Definitely someone to say hi to. A microsingularity recently intersected Inthem 2A, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the moon. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted. This is fascinating. Go ahead and get that going. Looks like everybody's still doing stuff. Looking for any
Special
energy.
project complete. Special project complete.
So we have the ancient mining drones. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems have been investigated. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation established millennia ago, and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves, judging by the state of the processing equipment. Their purpose is obvious enough, mining, but who it is that tasks them is not immediately apparent. What is obvious is that no shipment of minerals has been retrieved from this system in hundreds, if not thousands of years. They may only be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the Imperium.
Situation log updated. Special project complete.
Another one of our special projects. Those crystalline entities. The reports of extraordinary free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and the new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they might be alive. A fascinating prospect, to be sure, but they should be approached with caution. Our best and brightest are standing by to study these entities.
Situation log updated.
Another one.
Special project complete. System survey
Space
complete.
amoebas. The entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are space-borne forms of life, quickly nicknamed space amoeba following an analyst's gross misreading of initial sensor output. The creature is in fact larger than the average Necro corvette. Further study is warranted. We may choose to either remotely monitor the creature and its kin from Necron, or attempt to swiftly bring down a specimen to study and eventually commercially exploit its remains. Let's do the remote space study.
Situation log updated.
Spaceborne life forms with the Necro head of society research has come to refer to as the Tiyanki are docile creatures, capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with relative ease, though nearly the same ease as Necro fleets. They graze on gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack even when provoked. They can safely be ignored. Hunting them would be a net loss anyway. Alright, guess that's it for all those little pop-ups. Why don't we go ahead and knock her out the rest of these in research deals? Alright, we do have a science ship not doing anything. Looks like we're done there, so let's hit Bagel. And get that done. In the meantime, we need to try to find some systems with energy credits. It's one thing that's hurting us right now. Although it would be nice to be able to expand. Looks like we can actually do that.
Special project complete.
The drones are remarkably efficient at squeezing ever-diminishing returns from rocks Necro miners would have soon discarded, deemed exhausted of all worthwhile mineral content. Our top engineers are working on adapting the drone's methodology for use in the Imperium of Necron's mining networks and stations, which should improve efficiency, effectively lessening energy expenditure. Of lesser import is the fact that the drones are not completely silent, contrary to previous assumptions. They emit signal pings, though extremely infrequently and at a wavelength hard to isolate from background noise. If there is anyone left to receive these pings, they may be a mystery. Let's try that one again. If there is anyone left to receive these pings, may be a mystery for another time. We can do the noted for the droning optimizations edict. And we can get mineral-rich planetoids to the situation log. We'll go with that one.
Special project complete.
Okay, the crystalline entities, the name itself, a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Necron, are most definitely alive. Some overly conservative members of the necro-academic elite argue that they are silicate animate matter, and that they have little in common with biological life. The vast majority of the Imperium of Necron's populace reject that regressive perspective, instead turning their eyes toward the fascinating new horizons that the crystalline entities represent. They are, somewhat regrettably, solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign, rarely seen with more than one sentinel in a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entity's socio-hierarchical relationships are lost on us, which does not stop these dynamics from being the subject of fevered study on Necron. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have not yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed, and it appears as though sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. Prismatic lenses, or... no. This knowledge will surely be a great boon to the sciences.
Construction complete. Special project complete.
Space amoebas, the nickname now lovingly popularized on Necron, are solitary animals when left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent organisms dubbed flagella, seemingly spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid, RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the host. Initially assumed to be young space amoebas, the flagella do not seem to factor into any reproductive mechanics. Each individual flagellum instead operating solely as a disconnected limb for its host amoeba. These flagella are capable of manipulating and even attacking objects in an impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host amoeba's body for reprogramming. There are potential military applications for the graceful patterns of circulation apparent in a flagella's movement. This is fascinating. So Necron has completed the construction. Right there, so a few more credits at least. I think we'll go ahead and kind of do the same thing here, since power's what's hurting us the most right now.
Research complete. Special project complete.
Aha. So we have successfully translated the language of the Tyal Star Imperium, and we have opened diplomatic channels. I speak on behalf of the Tyal Star Imperium, and I come with a message for your depraved species. As long as you stay out of our internal affairs and treat our great leader, Empress Skywing the First, with reverence, there may yet be peace between our nations. Okay, the solar panel network. Excellent. Pause it for a minute. Let's work on colony development and the ion thrusters. We'll work on the mineral output. Alrighty, so they're right here, the Tyal Star Imperium. So it Looks like we're gonna have some friends right off the bat. Hopefully friends. We shall definitely make the effort to keep them that way. Definitely do not want any wars this early in the game. Because all that will do for us is probably just get a bunch of stuff killed that we probably still need at this time. Let's go ahead and get an admiral in here. So all your fleets can have admirals. They have their various traits here, their age. Mine live to be around 75, I believe, right now, so none of these guys are going to live super long except for Admiral Monakva. And he can actually live even longer. And we might as well go down that route. I think our spaceport will get that solar panel network going. That'll give us more credits.
Construction complete.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna have us do. Start looking at colony ships. Because I believe one of these systems, I believe, had 2 planets we could colonize. There's one in Enum. Jump back in there real quick. This green means that it is presently habitable with our current technology. Another one there. Themen 2A and Gatana has 2. So we're going to need several of these guys. But we'll only be doing this one at a time now that I recall. They do cost main
System survey
credits
complete.
to maintain them, the ships themselves, and then once you colonize a world, it takes a little bit of time before it develops into like a full-fledged colony. So we finished in Bagel, and we'll head over
Special
here to
project
Moss,
complete.
and the research in Gatana is now done. We have tried everything in order to find out how the ceramic pot ended up in stellar orbit. Maybe we are all crazy. Maybe it does not even exist. Guess what? We tried calculating around those facts as well. We are done. There is nothing more we can do here. The only plus side to this is that we had tons of time to spend on philosophical and economical questions when we could not stomach to keep investigating that damn thing. So looks like we got some influence. So now we can finish there, head north, well, relatively speaking. Do some more scanning. I think the planets will grab... once a colony ship pops up and you select it, it'll highlight all the systems that we currently know about that have habitable worlds. So we'll probably do that and try to grab some of this that's outside of the territory. That way our borders expand a little more, and we can try to slow down some of these other nations that are nearby from expanding. So speed it up a little bit. Save, max speed.
Anomaly found.
We'll go ahead and work on that one. Slow it down for just a moment. And let's speed her back up. Look here at the homeworld. Alright, so the anomaly's done. Scans of the moon has unveiled dense deposits of natural gases underneath the surface. The rich resources are extremely energy efficient and would greatly increase the energy output of our surface production. The potential gain this would serve to us because heavily outweighs any damage that could be caused to the environment. So plus 50% to the energy output of this world. Where is that? It doesn't help that we don't really have it. Oh well.
System survey complete.
Perfect. Hit the next one. And the next one. Close those out. Our colony ship is just about done. These are the amount of seconds if going at normal time that it
Anomaly found.
take.
Anomaly
Signs of a-
found.
Pause. Here. Alright, we'll do this one first. The desert planet of Elthier 2 seems to conceal some buried secrets. Kinda high. But I think we'll just do it anyway. And we had another one. Signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. Go ahead and start that one as well. Close these out.
Construction
Waiting on that
complete.
sign. There we go. That's what we were waiting for. So, let me just show you real quick. So I have the science ship, or the colony ship selected. See, all these systems now have green. That means we can go and colonize them. These red ones means we lack the technology currently to settle them. Gray just means we have not been able to survey the systems yet. So let me see what we got here. It's an ocean world, which we will not be able to colonize right away. Tundra, yep. So I think we'll go hit Bagel. Let that one build up. Yeah, we'll do that. I think it'll be perfect. So, we'll go ahead and colonize planet. And then pick where we're going to land our crew at. And I think right... because it kind of gives bonuses once it upgrades to the adjacent tiles. Just like on the home world. Doesn't look like we're going to have the best spots anywhere, really. So I think here is probably the best. So here we are. We're losing a little bit due to maintaining this colony ship now. But it should go jump over there, land, and then we'll be losing money while we maintain the new colony. Better and positive, of course. But that'll allow our construction ship to get in there and get ready to start building some new stations so we can grab some more of these credits. I think we'll go ahead and speed her up. Looks like we found a Yuk cruiser in orbit of Elthier 2A. It seems to have fallen victim to weapons fire, but given the extreme age of the Hulk, it is difficult to be certain. There is no indication that the ship was ever equipped with an FTL drive. It must have traveled between stars at sublight speed.
Situation log
Little
updated.
Thingamabobba here. I don't think we have a level 4 scientist yet. Do not. So we won't be able to do this mission. As you see right here, it needs a level 4 scientist in the science ship. We just lack that right now. So here is the colony ship. And there's our construction ship. Apparently we failed looking at the desert world. So what? Bronze Age civilization on Engelruth. Jump there real quick. Take a quick gander in the Arctic world. And if we go into diplomacy, we can see them right here. Bunch of primitive nations. So, jump back out, unpause, jump in here to Bagel where we're about to colonize. Move you over here so you
System
can enter
survey
orbit.
complete. System survey complete.
And there's our first colony. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of several continents that can be found on Vi Vallon. This temperate forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first Necro city on an alien world. Woohoo!
Research complete.
So, got some research real quick. Added to our lifespan. We probably want to... Let's actually jump there. Look at the surface. Just tell me what I need to do. We need kelp, mountains, and dangerous wildlife. Let's go back to here. Mountains. Let's get the mountain one then. And so there you have it. That'll be our first colony. Let's jump down to there. On Vivalum. Nice looking world. Let's look at it from the sun side. Nice reflection of the sun itself. Glare. There you have it. Our first colony. I think for now we'll stop it there. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, subscribe. If you have any pointers from myself, like I said, still new, go ahead and mention them in the comments below. Other than that, this is Kodiak of BOS Gaming, signing off.